Hi everybody! Welcome to the Flipped Classroom 4. Today's class is a little bit short, but it is important, and the review that we're going to do will help you to perfect and master your grammar skills. Please stay through the video, do the practice that is recommended there, prepare the evidence, and send it if you are in a virtual group via email. If you're in the presential groups, you must bring it to the first class next week. Thanks, and please join me in this class. How are people helping others around the world during COVID-19? Please read the article and focus on the following. Write in your notebook 5 important ideas about the article. The science of helping out. During a crisis, the people who cope best are those who help others. This article was written by Tara Parker for the New York Times. It was published and updated on May 6, 2020. At a time when we are all experiencing an extraordinary level of stress, science offers a simple and effective way to bolster our own emotional health. To help yourself, start by helping others. Much of the scientific research on resilience, which is our ability to bounce back from adversity, has shown that having a sense of purpose and giving support to others has a significant impact on our well-being. There is a lot of evidence that one of the best anti-anxiety medications available is generosity, said Adam Grant, an organizational psychologist at Wharton and author of Give and Take, a revolutionary approach to success. The great thing about showing up for other people is that it doesn't have to cost a whole lot or anything at all, and it ends up being beneficial to the giver. Our bodies and minds benefit in a variety of ways when we help others. Some research has focused on the helper's high. Studies show that volunteering, donating money, or even just thinking about donating money can release feeling good brain chemicals and activate the part of the brain stimulated by other pleasures. Studies of volunteers show that do-gooders had lower levels of the stress hormone cortisol on days they did volunteer work. The challenge many of us are facing today is how to give support from a distance. Rules that require us to be physically apart during the pandemic mean that our traditional ways of volunteering in person are no longer possible. The good news is that the type of support that can be helpful to both giver and receiver can be given in a variety of small and big ways. It can include giving money or time to a cause, or it can be as simple as a phone call, giving advice, or just lending a listening ear. In fact, the act of giving advice has been shown to be more beneficial than receiving it. In a series of studies of 2,274 people, researchers from the University of Pennsylvania and the University of Chicago found that after middle school, students mentored younger students about studying. They ended up spending more time on their own homework. Overweight people who counseled others on weight loss were motivated to lose weight themselves. Dr. Grant said, "We are often better at giving advice to other people than to ourselves. One of the best things you can do is call someone else facing a similar problem and talk them through it," said Dr. Grant, who co-founded an online networking platform called Givitas, which connects people for the purpose of asking for and giving support and advice. When you talk other people through their problems, you come up with wiser perspectives and solutions for yourself. This article was adapted from its original in the New York Times. But how are people helping others during the pandemic around the world? Doctors and nurses are in the front line. They're helping others by taking care of them. They're saving many people's lives. They are risking their own lives to help others. People are also delivering groceries and supplies to the families that lost their job during the pandemic. Some families are living an economical breakdown due to the pandemic. Elder people are at high risk, so volunteers are delivering groceries and medicines to them to avoid that they get sick. In many parts of the world, you may find people helping others. Volunteers are visiting poor neighborhoods and families in need of help. They are giving supplies, water, alcohol, and other supplies to protect people from starving and from COVID-19. Now let's move on to the review of the present continuous. The structure of the present continuous, remember, includes using a subject, the verb be, am, is, are, the verb with ing, and the object complement. Some examples. She's giving food to the families that lost their jobs. Doctors are saving people's lives. Volunteers are helping many with food and medicines. When do we use the present continuous? When we talk about activities at the moment of speaking. Please be quiet. They're taking a test. My dogs are barking at that man because he is a stranger. We also use it for future plans or arrangements. She's going to high school next year. We're going to the cinema tonight. Next, you're going to stop the video to do the practice in the practice booklet. This is important. You need to practice the structure because later we'll be using it in a formal assessment. Please do pages 10 to 14. Finally, you got task number 4 and the due date will be March 8th. For the groups 6C and 6D, you need to email the evidence to me via Outlook. For 6A and 6B, we will check in the classroom. 1. You need to send a picture or bring to the class the ideas of the news article written in the notebook. 2. Exercises on pages 12, 13, and 14 in the practice booklet must be solved. And 3. You are going to investigate about people who are helping others around the world and describe what they are doing in 6 lines using present continuous. You may use both affirmative and negative sentences. Thanks again for your attention. I'll be seeing you in the next class. Take care.